Hi guys, my name is Nicole, and today we're gonna make some arroz blanco that my family really likes. So right here, I'm just smashing up some garlic, and I'm smashing it with the side of my knife so that the skin can come off easier. I am gonna use a lot of garlic because I love garlic, because I'm gonna make about 2 cups of rice. I'm gonna heat up my pan. I had it pretty high just because I wanted to start warming up. And you can use whatever kind of oil you have. I'm going to use avocado oil. A lot of people use butter, but I like avocado oil. And I just discovered jasmine rice, so that's what I'm using because I love the texture a lot more than long grain rice. My grandma gave me this bag. She says she doesn't even use it, so I took it and I fell in love with the texture. So I'm going to put 2 cups, a little more than 2 cups doesn't hurt. And we're going to start sauteing it just for a few minutes, not for long. We don't want the rice to turn color because this is white rice. And I just want enough oil where the rice is going to get covered in some of the oil. So I do want a little bit more oil, so I'm going to add a little bit more. And then just keep sauteing it just for a few minutes because we don't want the rice to toast like if we were making Mexican red rice. But my pan is not hot enough, that's why it's not toasting. And I'm going to start mincing up my garlic. I do like a lot of garlic. I'm making 2 cups. So I like to use anywhere between, I don't know, 5 to 10 cloves of garlic. It just depends how garlicky you like it. I love a lot of garlic flavor. And, it doesn't have to be too finely minced, but I do want a good choppity chop to it. And you can use whatever vegetables you want in your arroz blanco. I just had carrots today. I like to add peas sometimes, but I don't have peas at the moment. And just keep stirring it once in a while so it doesn't burn or it doesn't start getting toasty. And we're going to add our garlic to the pan just after a few minutes of sauteing your rice because, again, we do not want our rice to turn color. And I'm just going to saute the garlic just for about a minute just to release some of the flavor. I don't like to cook garlic too long. I don't want it to burn it. And I also just want to release some of the flavor. So while that's toasting up for less than a minute, excuse me, I'm going to peel my carrot that I had in the fridge. And I just have 1 carrot, but that's okay. I'm just going to use some of my son's baby carrots that he likes to snack on. And when it's peeled, I'm going to chop off the ends. And then I'm going to dice it up. Not too fine because the rice is going to cook anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. So I don't want it too chunky, but I don't want it too small either, like maybe medium diced. And, I'm going to stir my rice just for a little bit more. And I'm going to add 4 cups of water. So right here is 2 cups. And I'm going to add another 2 cups because since we're making 2 cups of rice, we have to double the amount of water. That's why we're going to put 4 cups of water. And then we're going to add some consomé de pollo, some of the North Suiza, the chicken flavored bouillon. And you could just put how much you like. I'm going to put like a big spoonful. Maybe just a little bit more. And then I'm going to put 3 really big, generous pinches of salt. I guess it just depends how salty you like it. I'm going to give it a quick stir, and then I'm going to cover it up with a lid because we want the water to come to a boil. If you don't know what a boil means, it means big bubbles. So then I like to put about a carrot for each cup. So since I only have one carrot, I'm going to add some of these baby carrots. I'm just going to cut them in half just because they're already small. I'm just going to do a medium chop to it. Just like that. And if you guys ever try some of my recipes, you guys can always let me know how they come out. I would love to know. So we're just going to chop up a few more. And you can pair this rice with pretty much anything. We're going to make some fish. So I thought this would pair perfectly with some fish. I'm going to do about one more carrot. And remember, we're just waiting for the water to turn into a boil. So right now it's on high heat. And I like to add my vegetables in the beginning so that it can cook with the rice. I'm going to give it a quick stir. So this is a chance to add more vegetables if you want more. But this is what I have right now. And once you see that the water is in a full boil, you want to put the heat to medium. So I like to put anywhere between 3 to 4. And you're not going to open the lid anymore until all the water has completely evaporated. Once it's completely evaporated, turn off the heat and leave the lid on and let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it will be completely soft and fluffy. Thanks guys, like and subscribe. Bye.